Hello survivors and welcome to today's video. So we are on official servers on Xbox and today I thought I'd show you our Aberration base. So the Dino Lord has done something a bit different to what he usually does on this base, and it's quite dark and moody and atmospheric, so it's a lot different to the bright and cheerful stuff that you're used to seeing from him. This is of course just on the outside. Things change when you get on the inside, but I just love this base. I think he's done a fantastic job. And so I thought you guys might like to see it as well. So we've aptly named our tribe the Sith Order on this server, and the funniest thing happened, okay? So someone was trading with us and they said, "What's your teleporter name?" And he goes, "Oh, Shugo, I haven't named it." I said, "Just name it Vader." So he named it Vader. The guy turned up, and I shit you not, in a stormtrooper suit. It was hilarious. So anyway, little story aside, a little later in the video, we will do a full panoramic of the outside of the base. But for now, we're gonna take a look inside. So on the way to the front door, he's built this lovely bridge entranceway with pillars lining the tops and the sides of the railings, and I've decorated it with a lot of plants and stuff. And if you take a look, he's done a pillar on either side of the front door, which he's made out of the water retainers, which I just thought was really cool. We come through the front doors, you just got the transmitter with the tech sleeping pod either side. And if we look up, you can just see what he's done up there on the ceiling. He's used a lot of these upside down railings again, which I absolutely love. So let's have a spin around towards the front door and we'll have a look at the elevator shafts. Oh, and I've got a few shine horns and stuff out. These are just like stuff I'm working on at the moment, and I didn't think they were too big to be intrusive to the video. So we have an elevator shaft either side of the door. We'll have a look where they go up to a little bit later in the video. And if we come over to the right here, you can see our forge. And there is another forge on the other side as well, so it's symmetrical on this area of the base. But I like the way he's encased the forge because I don't like really the look of the forges. So I think he's done a great job there. Now let's take a look at the kitchen. So I've done all the decorating in here. He has built the nooks because we like things to be a bit cozier, especially in an open space. We like having things sectioned off in little cozy areas. So this is one of our kitchen areas. I've just put Bob's Tall Tale plants and barrels, and then the regular beer barrel. And obviously, we've used a lot of the Aberration plants because they are just gorgeous, and those mushrooms just add something to it, don't they? I've been really enjoying recently making use of the quarter ceilings and using them as like shelves. And I think they look quite nice with the frontier skin on them. So yeah, there are no mod skins at all on this base. It is all just official stuff and the Bob's Tall Tales DLC pack. This is the other kitchen area, so we've got a clock up there at the top. And then we've got the new preserving bin, the cooking pot, and the fridges. And, we've got to put the Rockwell on the wall there, a bit of a flex. We've only done up to beta, and that was hard enough for two of us on foot, so we put him on the wall because we're quite proud. And then if we have a look at the section next to that, if you know me, you know I like a library. I really do like a library, so I've had to build a library section here. So we've got another large tree. These go around the whole of this base, so we've got one in each of these type of nooks. So kind of like embedded in the wall. And I put the Christmas skin on the smithy because I thought it fit quite nice in here, and I just like the way it looks. I think it's brilliant all year round, that one. So we've got some bookshelves and we've got a ladder going up to them like what they have in real libraries, old libraries that you see on telly. I haven't seen one in real life that's like that, but I love them. And then we've got Gigantopithecus because we always really have a Gigantopithecus. He's a very clever man, so if you want to know where any of the books are, you just ask this guy and he'll point you in the right direction. We come across one further, we've got our crafting area. So this is where our replicator and stuff is. And again, he's made use of the triangle walls and the upside down railings, which I just think looks gorgeous. Oh, those two doors on either side of the staircase, we'll actually go through those in a little bit. I'll have to remember to show what's in there. But first, let's take a look inside here. So we've got our fabricator there next to the replicator. We've got our Deddy boxes and some more plants. Did you know you could put plants on Deddy boxes? Buzzing about that when I figured that out. I was like, oh, well, I need to have them on there, don't I? Another line of Deddies down that side. And I wish it was better lighting when I videoed this because that wall looks really cool in nice lighting. Because there's a couple of trees on the outside and they're kind of coming through the wall. It looks really nice, you know? But for now, let's go and take a look through these doors either side of the staircase. So these are our Reaper birthing chambers. So we always have like an entrance and then another entrance in case it like follows us out and escapes. So we always have 2 doors. Let me know if you do this as well. 2 doors to stop the Reaper babies. And then in here we've got our water section. So it's quite a small water section. It does get a little deeper as you go further down. So it's deep enough for us to do some of the smaller fish and the frogs and stuff, you know, which is what I really wanted. And then the other side is pretty much the same, an entrance to the water area. And then we do have a bed in this one as well, but it's pretty much the same. 2 doors and the Reaper birthing chamber. So the next area is like our bedroom / cozy lounge area. Got another fat mushroom in there because they look gorgeous, don't they? A little seating area down here just with a little plant on a box. And then we've got the sofa here and a picture frame with the canvas. And the canvas is obviously of my Shinehorns because I love my Shinehorns. And the camera works! The camera finally works. It didn't work for the longest time on ASA and I was devastated. And then it didn't work when ASA first came out and I was gutted, but it's actually working now. So yeah, I love that and I'm going to put more pictures everywhere. And those lights that you see there, those are the Christmas lights. I found them in a cupboard. I didn't realise we still had some, so I thought, oh, I'll make use of them and put them there. And then if we come up here, we've got some cryo fridges, piano, some other bits of decor and plants. And then up there is our bed. So we've got a ladder to get up to the beds. We've got one on either side here. And we've got the ornate steampunk railings and ladders. We've kind of mixed and matched some of the frontier stuff with the steampunk stuff. We haven't got any of that Raider stuff in yet. We haven't yet to try those on a build, so maybe we'll have to try them at some point. I'll have to ask the Dino Lord to do that. And this is just our storage area. So it's quite simple, just some vaults and some plants. I'll just take a look inside here so you can see up and have a look at the roof. And then if we take a look to the right of this, I'm not sure if this is my favourite bit. I don't know. I'm not sure. You can let me know which area is your favourite, but this is like the sort of hatchery area, I guess. Because you can see all the air cons are in the floor. You can see the steam rising up out of them there. And if we come over here, we've got just a barrel, a vessel, and some plants and trees. And then a seating area on this side, because you've got to have a table and chairs, haven't you? It's next to the forge, but it's got air cons in the floor, so you still keep cool. We've got the embryo incubators. Some more quarter ceilings, which have come in so handy for making things layered in this base. I've really enjoyed making use of them here. And then this is the other forge, because we're round back to the front of the base again. Oh, that's the Dino Lord coming back home after a trip out. So that's the downstairs of the base. We'll just take a spin around the whole thing so you can see what it looks like all together. And I really enjoy it here. My only issue is that Aberration, I don't know if it's the same for everybody, but we did have a comment on one of our other videos saying that their Aberration base runs smoother than any other, but for us, I don't know if it's because we're in the blue zone, but it doesn't run that well. It's kind of lags a bit and it's a bit framey and not very responsive, unfortunately. And I think it's due to these particles in there. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm not keen on all the particles being there all the time. We did remove it down to just 2 Shinehorns being in here, and there's still this many of those floating lights everywhere. So I'm not sure if that's what the issue is. Oh, this is Lassie. I forgot to show you Lassie. So Lassie is our guard dog. It's a wild tame Ravager, and, you know, she just kind of looks after all the little uns. Right, let's go up the elevator and see what's up top. He's been dying to use elevators. I used to hate him using elevators. I get really annoyed. I think it's really slow and it pees me off a little bit, but I'm quite enjoying them in this base because they don't go up too high. However, when you get to here, it stops because he's put these, they did go all the way to the top, but he's put these pillars down and they won't go any higher than this now. So he's refusing to move the pillars because they make the base look nice. So now you have to like go and have a little jump to get up, which it still works, but it's a little annoying. Anyway, this is the upper floor. This is kind of a second breeding area, really. We did have rock drakes up here, and it was fine. It got a little crowded once they started growing really big, but it worked, you know? And we've got trees in every nook up here as well. At the moment, I'm just doing glowtails up here. I waited until the rock drakes were finished raising before recording this, so you could get a better view of the base, basically. If we take a look up at the ceiling here so you can see what he has done. Again, it's glass ceilings. Because the atmosphere down in the blue zone is so nice, and then with the red lights being outside, you can see them from in here, so it looks really good. And I just like when he does glass ceilings. He does glass ceilings a lot. And they look really good when you do the glass frontier skin on the walls. They kind of go quite well together. And I like the shape that he has made on the roof. Like I said, we will take a spin around the whole of the outside so you can get a better view of that from outside in a bit. Well, that'll be soon actually, because we've shown everything that's to see inside the base. So yeah, let me know which was your favourite bit and what kind of Reaper birthing chambers you've got as well. But now, I think it's time we have a spin around the outside of the base with some glamour shots.